What is going on, everybody? It's the Frost, and we're back again with another Celestials Clash Misplay Celestials channel. Let's get started here. My opponent is going to be first to go, and they won dice roll. I can't remember. I looked this up, in this game Clash was put it on September 25th. Now, October 5th when you. So, yeah, I don't remember why it took so long. You know, things happen. I actually lost my keyboard for a while. My keyboard port on my back of my PC died, so I had to go get a new one of those. I am now recording this. My opponent puts one face down. They are going to play the Galaxy here, which of course, as you know, swaps the attack and defense of all Celestials that are Water Enchanted, which is a pretty good effect when you're going up against a water deck that is bulky on defense or something, but it does automatically make it a 5. That's it. They're gonna end their turn. I turn, and I'm quick to it immediately. I don't get to play this card very often. It doesn't seem to pull up in my draw very often. I'm going to play the Thunderstorm, destroying their one back row and preventing them from doing anything at all to me. I am going to play an Exalt Flare. I'm going to play Misenchanted Mount Olympus to be able to ascend up into Blazerous. This is not an OTK or anything, nothing like that. But I am able to get Blazerous on the field. I wish I could add a second Exalt Flare and another way to Nexus up, because I would have been able to hit for damage. But I am able to take out the Galaxy and also get them with damage. Sorry for the delay, I had a fly hit my throat or something. So, hit them for 5 damage overall. That is going to be it for my turn. Which is looking good for me so far. I'm at 15, so down to 40. My opponent draws. Kind of hard to go with something else, because I did hit them for pretty good damage. 5 damage in one turn or more is definitely... It's not devastating right now because you still have double-digit spirits, but it is still a good chunk of damage. They're going to play Aphros in defense position. I do see that they do put one face down, and because of mishandling, they do flash it that it is going to be a tsunami, but at the time I didn't see that, and I wasn't looking to... Usually I don't really look at my opponent's screen when they are playing to see what they are going to play. So, I just see them put face down. I don't sit there and try and analyze to see what they could be playing to, try and keep it fair as much. But that was all they did. I set 3 face down after I draw. I expend 1 to draw. I wanted. Help me in this scenario. So, and my turn. I did see that Owloon earlier in the game, in the clash here. They are figuring out what they're going to play. They're going to play Rock in a Hard Place. Now, Rock in a Hard Place is a pretty good rune here. It does make you choose a back row piece. But also, if you have Eddie on the board, or now Drakid or Drakid, you can get Eddie into Curibus, or you can get Drakid into Draking. It really controls the board for the most part. They're going to that. Obviously, I'm going to pick my back row piece, which was Helios Chariot Ride, which is kind of annoying because that's going to prevent me from being able to, next turn, be able to do massive damage to them. Well, I wouldn't say, but more damage to them. Because they are going to sit here. They are going to play Jatagua in defense position. It does heal him back 2 spirits. If they were to Nexus from Aphros over to Jatagua, they would have been able to draw a card and also be able to heal back 2 more spirits. They do not do that in this turn, unfortunately. Them would have made this clash completely different if they would have done that, if they have enough water spirits to do that, because honestly, if you ain't got the water spirits in your spirit deck to be able to get back 2, Now, obviously, as I said, they did hit my 1 Helios Chariot Ride that was on back row, which kinda sucks. Not much I can do about it. But, and I do play the Earthquake. This is what I do instead. I Earthquake to get rid of the Targo. I do not need them to be healing. In hindsight, now knowing that that is that's a Tsunami back there and nothing else, it's definitely like one of those that I do. What do I do? Did I extend? Did I really just extend? I don't think so. I played EQ. Played the second Exalt Flare. Might have misplayed here, I'm not sure. I do Nexus over to Exalt Flare to get Waspire up. Now, when it comes to Waspire, I did not know anything about the FTK that people were running or talking about that got Vitaya banned. Like, I literally put Waspire in my deck just for a little fun thing to do another option for ascending off of Exalt Flare instead of just doing Lazarus. Something else to do, you know, get Exalt Flare. Maybe if I can get 3 on it, I can pull it off to be able to hit them for it instead of 8, instead of just 2. Or if I can double Exalt Flare into Waspire to hit them for even more damage, that would be something. But I was able also to hit them for 1. I do try to attack for 2 experience. I do try to attack. I do Tsunami to end. They do hit me with the Tsunami to end my turn. No way I was gonna get double attack off on the air. 10 spirits to 9. I would love one time to be able to finish a clash that actually gets me like an actual legit clash like this one, unlike the one I had on my previous one to show off the Exalt Flare. Not FTK, but like massive damage, triple, double, triple Exalt Flare into Lazarus / Trifernal. Now my opponent draws, they expend to draw. They do set to face down. They do end their turn, and now it is my turn. I do put everyone back into attack position. Now, expend the draw was definitely because arresting would have been able to get rid of Lazarus because both Celestials both have 2 spirits under him now. Due to me nexusing from Lazarus to the Exalt Flare to get the Waspire up. And then, of course, I destroy the Exalt Flare. Now, I do exalt for the 8 burst now. But I don't attack because I don't know what that back row is, and I don't want to get. My opponent draws. They expend to draw. Not having any luck on their end. They did, in this class, show that they had a lot of things they wanted. They got that they didn't want to see. It's just like, it's one of those things with the Celestials, and it's any card game really. Like, the whole entire, like, just bad draws. You shuffled your deck, and the cards, like, you didn't get the cards in the order that you needed. And it's just, sometimes it happens. The best of the best have had it happen for them. They just don't get the draws they need for a turn. I set 1 face down. I attack with Waspire to go number 2. So down to 5, so if I would have attacked in with Blazers, they could have still shielded me. It would have left them in a very bad position, so I didn't want to. Well, actually, I could have attacked twice, but the first attack could have been shielded. And they would have been down to they would have been down to 3 spirits, but still, it would have been another turn I would have had to go anyway. Now, very interesting play here. My opponent draws. Trying to figure out what they want to do here. So you see, they are going to play Atlantis. Gotta boost. Gotta boost them up. Now, obviously, they're gonna play Eddie, which I don't see why you would need to play Eddie to, because you always like to do Eddie's effect. Eddie draws, you put it down, he forces my Blazerus, which is the smart one to put into defense position is Blazerus. I believe Eddie is a 4, so maybe doing that would make it because, you know, going into Waspire, it wouldn't want to do anything. But Eddie is gone because of Shield of Achilles. I'm able to put myself back up. I draw, I expend to draw. Expend to draw. They're down to 3 spirits. I don't actually keep spirit count when I'm actually playing. I have to do it after the clash. But they have 3 spirits left. I go into attack position. I attack with the Waspire. I attack with Blazerus. I get the clash and the win. And that is another GG. Getting another win. It's definitely like I could have did things totally different. They would have. Let's just be honest. If they wouldn't have got my Helios Chariot ride in the because it's rocking a hard place. They picked, you want to go for the Celestial or the middle back row, and the middle back row just so happened to be rocking a hard place. That could have been Shield of Achilles, that could have been anything else. Because if I would have came into next turn and went Shield of Achilles, with the Helios on the thing, I could have played Helios, destroyed both his Vitagua and his Aphros, got up to Blazers, and then hit them for 5. Because there was 3 underneath already, or 4. I would have been able to hit them for 4. I would have been able to hit them for 4, and it would have made the entire clash so much different, but hey, them's the breaks. I get the win here. Very fun clash here. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.